Welcome to the Everybody Just Calm Down podcast. I'm your part-time co-host, Jared.
And I'm your boy, Po Theory.
And I'm Big Mama, always here.
It's so nice to see you guys. I feel like it's been so long.
Hey, Wookie. We're going to be together in about less than 24 hours.
I know. So exciting. But, so somebody on the call can get their track tightened. It's not me.
Good.
Yeah. Let's get into the episode of Real Housewives of Miami, season 7, episode 10. It is time for the cast trip. So of course we get our usual housewife montage that we love of everybody getting ready for the trip and packing. And then everybody arriving to the airport, which for some reason I always enjoy this scene. First thing we find out is that Lisa's late again. No shock.
Go figure.
I know. I don't know how, I'm always paranoid about missing any flight, let alone an international flight.
That's Drew Jr.
Yes.
That's just Junior. She can't be senior because she don't have it like Drew, but that's Junior.
Right. So the girls at the airport, then we switch over to Stephanie's jet. Stephanie is really starting to annoy me.
This was a really bad episode for me when it came to Stephanie.
Yeah.
Same.
A really bad episode when it came for Stephanie. Like I'm not a fan of Stephanie anymore.
She took that lady husband in the house and tried to read it. Never mind.
And I kind of feel like when she was just like, oh, I just love spending so much time with my man. Like I never want to leave him. How you get him is how you lose him. And I've read through that when she said that. You don't want to give him any space and opportunity for him to be by himself before another Stephanie shows up and now you out.
Well, because it's very
That's what
easy.
it was given to me.
No, that's what I read from
Right.
Right. She's getting, what was the word you was using at the beginning of the season? Gauche about her stuff. First of all,
extremely gauche.
Yeah, she annoyed me as soon as she popped out the car looking like Danielle. And the first thing out of her mouth is, oh, Birkin first. Like, girl, got all my Birkins in my Birkin.
It's so gauche. I can't wait till we get to the part about when her and Alexia are arguing because I have so many opinions. So many opinions.
Right. So the girls are on the plane, making sure to show that they're having such a fabulous time. Well, I mean, Bishop does look lovely. Yeah, they were doing a bit much for me. They get into a discussion about Adriana and Julia, and we get back on the subject basically of Julia being a pick-me.
I didn't really get the vibe of the pick-me thing when Adriana was saying that, but I think that's because I don't have the history as you guys do.
Okay.
But in this episode, I did see it.
Yeah.
Julia was you have to think about it. This is the most present we've ever seen Julia as far as being in the group. She's been a person who's been very in the back, playing the backfield. She's that friend. So this is the most centered we've ever seen Julia as long as she's been on Miami. Just an FYI.
And to give you some additional context, Julia and Adriana were basically not as much of a history, but they were like junior Alexia and Marisol.
Basically.
Mm-hmm.
Basically.
Got it.
And then Larsa brings up that Lisa still follows Marcus, which I was like, at this point, I was like, okay, I'm with you, Larsa, because you can clearly told the girl, like, I don't know.
Maybe I could shoot her a little bill because of her job of being like a social media person and that being a part of her brand and stuff like that. Larsa, I feel like our age group is like the last age group as far as being older that should care about social media in that way. It should be our age group and everybody younger.
Fair. Okay,
should be no one older than us that is putting that much weight on social media, whether or not someone's following them.
Fair.
And for you to have lived the majority of your life, raised kids and been married before social media was a thing, and you care this much, that's wild.
And just to piggyback off of that, Aaron, what I'll say is for that, and to shoot her a little bit more, Belle, I think that, and just to your point, she did grow up in that. But I think now that she was dating a man who was 10 plus years her senior, right? Like he was a baby. Junior, I'm sorry. So 10 years her junior. And where social media plays a big part of her life now. So anything that you see, she's basically branded her life around social media, especially when she was a part of that other family whose life revolves around social media. So now that is her life. So for her, you following in social media is the same as you picking up the phone and sending a good morning text or call and saying, how you doing?
Does that make sense? When you said, but when you said you were going to shoot him more, Bill, essentially you just repeated everything I just said. Got it.
Ooh, I know Ryan and Nikki on American Idol.
I don't know her.
Well, no, there's a difference. I
know
have
her.
Billboard hits.
Oh, I don't know her.
She just has mixtapes. Miss Pinky over there just has mixtapes, girl.
But
Hey, Nikki.
to wrap that up all in a bow, and then my thing with Larsa is too, Larsa doesn't live her life her age. As seen by her dating life, which comes up later in the episode. But anyway, the girls on the plane, they have a great time. Stephanie gives out gifts. Lovely.
I wish I got one of the masks. I'm not going to tell you they're priced up. They're a little expensive.
Oh, are they? Well, I mean, I believe it.
They're almost $1,000. I was sad I wasn't her friend.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Right.
Yeah.
So the girls start to arrive in Sevilla. Of course, the girls on Stephanie's plane arrive first.
They didn't have to go through TSA.
Right. No TSA. The girls get to the hotel, and then scene number 2 with Stephanie annoys me. So apparently Masood upgrades Stephanie, and I just thought this whole moment was so set up, and I just rolled my eyes throughout the whole thing.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, I did. Same.
Yeah, I thought that was like a cute moment.
No, I thought she was being funny. I thought her showing the video of him celebrating the 40th birthday was just to put a nice edge on it, like I'm a regular person. I think her showing the video just made it seem like she was a nice person. Him doing the suite, that was her in her ear. Like, listen, they only booked one presidential. You know, I can't stay in a regular room. That's what I got that from her.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, I got that, or I got, oh, Masood, can you do this for me? It'll be good for the show. Or she just did it herself and then said that he did it. Like, it just seems so staged to me. I just didn't buy it at all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Also, and then reason number 3, because it's in my notes that I'm annoyed with her. I'm so sick of this hair flip. I'm so sick of it.
Bob.
Yes.
I'm a big fan. It's instead of it being folded under, it's folded out.
That's a Mary J. Blige family affair flip.
No, I don't.
You said it's not this.
No, it's not this.
It's like this. Completely flowing out.
Cut the cameras.
No, I love Stephanie's Stephanie's style. I do think that Masood did that out of the kindness of his heart. I think because she had just turned 40, and if the trip and her 40th birthday are within 2 weeks of each other, I'm gonna say it was genuine. If her birthday was a month ago, it was not genuine.
You mean going like Wendy did on her birthday when she celebrated? That's a mess.
I guess. But anyway, the girls settle into a hotel, which the hotel is lovely. And then they meet down at the bar for a drink. As they're at the bar, Stephanie again is harping on this one-sided beef I feel with Alexia. Again, giving me Brit eating energy. Because she's just dragging this whole thing out, especially the whole Chihuahua thing. Like, girl, you're on Housewives. Like, you know it wasn't that deep.
Go ahead, Danielle.
I just want to know why the Chihuahua. I feel like there were more words thrown. I feel like I'm trying to figure out why that stuck with her. Like, did somebody in her past life call her a dog or something, or in that effect? Because the Chihuahua comment is actually she's running with that to infinity and beyond.
I think this kind of speaks to exactly what we've been saying, that she's trying to pick a reason with Alexia, and she doesn't have anything. So this is what she can hold against Alexia. Yeah. And she doesn't truly recognize that if this is the only thing that you have, that Alexia called you a Chihuahua, you don't have anything, sis. And you're going to look stupid at the reunion when they play all this back.
And I remember I mentioned this a couple of episodes ago, and I'm saying this Brit Edie shit, like, it's so similar because it's just given, just like how Brit obviously was a fan of Real Housewives of Atlanta, got cast into the show, and just assumed that Kenya was going to have a problem with her. Stephanie watched Real Housewives of Miami, saw Alexia, and just assumed Alexia was going to have a problem with her, and now she's just making a problem.
Like, that's not my cup of tea. I just know we going to clash.
Yes.
Nasty.
You know what I don't... I'll wait till we get there. Wait, are we at the bar? We're at the bar.
We're at the bar.
You know what I don't like is that when stop saying y'all friends. Stephanie, you're not friends with anybody there except for Larsa. Stop that. Stop calling everybody honestly, your friend.
Yeah.
Because like I felt bad for Julia in this scene. Like I was just like,
Wow.
I know what you mean by feeling bad for her because it was like that wasn't even for like you're shooting shots that don't. Yeah, I know what you mean by that. It didn't have nothing to do with Julia.
I mean, but we do know. I mean, the girl, she again, Brittany D number 2. We already know the girl said she don't got no friends, so these are the closest things she had 2 friends. I mean, she don't even got no sisters.
I was gonna say she don't even talk to her sisters. Can you really trust the person?
All right. You already lost one sister. You want to lose
Brit for real. Brit for real.
oh, sorry, no.
So yeah, and then moving on to Julia. So the commercial girls finally roll in. And Little Miss Pick Me Farmer runs right over to Alexia to be messy. I wasn't mad at. I mean, I feel like Stephanie's reaction was a little elevated, but I wasn't mad at her. You felt bad for Julia right here?
I did feel bad for Julia. Simply because Julia, outside of throwing a drink on Gertie, don't give me energy like she about that life and she wants to smoke. I don't get that from her. Okay. And so the fact that she said that in that space, you literally over her shoulder, I don't feel like her intentions was to be messy or anything like that. And so when you get so upset and then you are attributing values and morals that come with a friendship on to Julia, who is not your friend, you just met her. She's been knowing these girls for long. Her loyalty, even if she's been beefing with Alexia for whatever the time, her loyalty is with Alexia. Correct. Not because you put her on a plane.
Correct.
And so, like, you're trying to use all these, you know, like, you're my friend. I thought you were my friend. It's like, girl, you're new here. Like, I didn't get that. I didn't get it.
I read it totally opposite. So you read it just like she was just innocent, like when you say somebody, oh, we were just talking about you. That's how you read that she was saying that?
Oh, no. Like, yes, but there was also, like, she said it in a way like, we were just talking about you. Like, yeah, like, it was, I'm letting you know we was... it was like it was a mix. It was a mix. It was both.
Say, her tone on what she said it versus what she was actually saying out the person didn't amount. Basically, that's what it came down to. Her saying we was just talking about you, red flag, but what she was talking about wasn't.
Right. And I think also too, we are operating with a certain level of privilege because we know what they were talking about. Because correct. As the episode goes on, Marisol tells Alexia, well, don't be negative. We don't know exactly what they were saying. So even when they heard it, they didn't receive it as negativity. Yeah. Well, Alexia did because it's Stephanie. But Marisol was able to say, well, we don't know what they were saying. It may not have been negative, you know, that type of thing. But correct. We know it was negative because we saw it, you know?
Basically.
True. Okay.
I know you heard that.
Right. So the girls settle in. They're getting ready for dinner. Stephanie and Larsa having a chat about Larsa's dating life, where Stephanie gives some unsolicited advice, which I don't necessarily disagree with.
I have a problem with her saying black athletes. Do you only like black athletes? Oh, she said black
athletes?
She ain't see. I watched it multiple times. I thought she said like athletes.
Yeah.
She said black athletes. And they tried to chop it in a way for us not to recognize that she said black athletes, but she said black athletes.
Oh. Let me add another moment.
And I find it really interesting. I'm curious if Caesar is the connection between Stephanie and Larsa, because Caesar used to do everybody's. Does Caesar do makeup or hair?
I thought he did. Caesar in Miami. I want to say that he did everyone's hair, but I can't.
Because you know he used to do Lala back in the day. He used to do all that crew back in the day.
I want to say he does hair. I want to say
he used to do Kelly. He did Kelly Rowland at the time when that group when it was
when they were Sierra, Kelly.
What's the other
Kardashian,
girl? The girl that plays tennis, Serena. All of them. He was doing all of them. Yes,
that was the worst
big boy
I've ever seen.
Because he was too. I'm sorry, but he was so messy, even jumping in, having a conversation. But okay, maybe whatever. But go ahead.
I mean, messy glam has kind of been a theme lately.
Messy glam is
again. Oh no, that was Kelly.
The team talking.
No, you're right.
Right. He was talking.
So the girls arrive at dinner. We learned that Marisol booked this flamenco singer. Wait, did Marisol book the flamenco singer, or was it? No, it was Marisol that booked the flamenco singer for Alexia. You know my biggest takeaway from this was? Excuse me. Cowboy Carter Flamenco was never one of my favorite tracks, but I finally got the inspiration behind it by listening to this flamenco singer. So I was like, oh, I see what she was doing with this song. Like it was like literally like a flamenco style.
I see what she was doing.
Wait, what song is flamenco?
I can't sing it all the time. Go back and listen to flamenco.
My heart has been telling me that day forever.
Yeah, and then it's all the riffs.
So I hated it at first, but I love flamenco now.
And I actually don't.
Because the lyrics. Tell me when she's talking about my day ones won't be around.
No,
I love that song now.
Oh, let me listen to it then. All right.
But yeah, the song situation that was awkward.
I fast forwarded.
You fast forwarded. I was cackling.
I was embarrassed. I get embarrassed by people that sing, and it scary. I can't watch it.
It's scary. The train wreck.
Secondhand embarrassment.
Yes, real bad
through the TV.
Yes, I'm a very empathetic person. So like it goes. No, I'm extremely empathetic. Don't do that. Even it's so strong that I feel the embarrassment for other. Like I'd be like, I can't do it. It's too much for me.
No, okay.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I agree, but I would have been just sitting over there with cackling with hair flip.
I would have been laughing. So like the rest of them. So I'm not. I'm the opposite. Don't ask me to get serious. I'm starting to laugh. Sorry about
it. Lisa's on the train. Still hasn't arrived.
Still ain't get there.
Poor baby. And then the lady starts like, "Oh, we won the plane." Blah blah blah. So sick of hearing about the freaking plane at this point.
You should have took the option on doing the PJ. If y'all was gonna complain the whole time, or you should have rented a PJ. Come on, like what are we talking about?
Exactly. And then we get to Alexia addressing Stephanie. And then the girls go to war, which I really enjoyed.
This was probably the best scene for me.
Yeah. I thought that, so I appreciated Stephanie was quick on her feet and she was definitely getting at Alexia. I feel like Alexia clocked her more. Definitely bringing up, you think you can buy friends, and how she holds her. When she said you was holding the plane over like a carrot, I was like, yeah, clock her, because that's exactly what she does.
And she, because just FYI, we was always going to get to Spain, sweetie. We didn't need your PJ to get us there. Just FYI. I enjoyed the back and forth.
Yeah, the back and forth was cute.
It's kind of gag. Ooh, Lord, excuse me. I was kind of gagged that Alexia clocked that and said that during the show. I expected that to be something that would come up at the reunion.
Yeah.
And the fact that was something that she thought and actually said in that argument was phenomenal.
Great TV.
Again, I would just like to highlight that you came off strong with Alexia. You the one that came into this group talking about Todd being a fan. Like you said, Jared, about the fact that she came in watching the show and you have these opinions, and you should not come into a show, even if you watch it all, you should not come into the show treat it like it's new or whatever the case may be. Correct. And I feel like she's just like any other girl that's just wants to, like we said, like she's like a Sutton in that way, where it's like every accusation is an admission.
Yes.
And I feel that way about her. When she said that Alexia is insecure, no, actually you're the one that's insecure. Because I've been watching every single episode this season. I have not seen Alexia come at Stephanie. I haven't seen it. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm missing it, but that girl is crazy.
No, and to your point, when Alexia cusses somebody, it's very head on. Like, you don't miss it.
Yeah. Yeah. No. And she's not sugarcoating anything, or she's not throwing any subliminals out there to where you don't know what's going on. She's actually spitting it directly to your face.
I do have one question though. I would love to it's a question to both of you guys. There's no way that I can be going at it with somebody across the table, and then let's say we get it to simmer down. Never at the end of that simmer down or that argument, I'm going to say, because I really like you. I don't like you if I'm going back and forth with you.
Oh, no.
But why do they always because I really like you. Like, we're friends. Like,
that has nothing to do with it, sweetie. Again,
we don't like each other.
To your point,
we don't.
If the voices are protruding across the room, there is no liking. That was some animosity I had before, and I was waiting to chew your ass out for.
That's how I feel. Like, for me, like, there's certain, like, I know how I argue. I know how I do when I get in that realm. If I get there like that with somebody, there's a certain, I don't like you. if I get there like that.
Not really.
Because if I like you, I'm going to control it.
It would,
in a way. When you start throwing insecurity, and no, you buy people like, no, we don't like each other, sis. You can't say those things about someone and say you like them. Like, correct. I'm sorry.
Yeah, don't like that lady. I agree 100%.
Do I agree? I halfway agree. I definitely get what you guys are saying. I think it does come down to maybe what you spit out, but I know me personally, I can go back and forth with somebody and kind of just like move on. And also it's kind of like, oh, you know what? I respect you.
Oh,
like,
you a good one.
You know.
You would say that after. Oh.
It depends on the situation, but I've had like situations with people and I'm like, you know what? Like, sometimes you realize you're similar and it's like, oh, you're kind of like me and that's why like we're bumping heads right now, but I know down the line we're going to be.
Never let you get that, I promise.
But I feel like what he's explaining, what Jared's explaining is like how me and you were, Danielle, when we first met. Because you remember we had people around us that were like, do they like each other? Like, do they get along? And they didn't realize, like, no, that's just the banter.
No, that's the banter.
Of like, it may come off. And we may go back and forth. But I'm saying, but it sounds like what you're saying, Jared, is like, but y'all not throwing shots at each other. You may be going back and forth with each other. But you're not. Are you saying to them, you're like insecure?
Is it malicious intent?
Yeah, right.
Like you're not.
That's the difference.
Yeah.
I see what y'all saying. Yeah. Like, if you want to go to the gutter or start, and there may be something too that like I may not be sensitive about. Somebody may call me insecure, and like I don't give a fuck because I know I'm not. So maybe it won't hurt me that. So like,
that's
I don't
fair.
know. I think it just depends.
Fair. But I don't. But before we get, I know we're dragging it, but I just want to say this last thing because what Jared just said. Just because I know I'm not something, like just because you know you're not that thing, doesn't mean that it's not offensive. Because you said it, that's an offensive thing to call me, even though I know it's not true. Like if somebody was like, Aaron, you're anti-black. Anyone that knows me would be like, he's not anti-black. But if someone called me anti-black, oh my, I will never talk to you ever again.
Absolutely. Right.
Like,
right.
Excuse me? Like, oh, you're trying to come for my brand.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, even though I know that's not true, but.
I really feel like that was a stray, but it's fine.
What do you mean?
I feel
a stray?
I feel like I called a stray. Why is anti-black?
Why would you catch a stray?
Because who got called anti-black on this podcast?
Oh.
Bringing up old stuff. That wasn't even for you.
I forgot about that. Right.
Of anything you could have said, that's the thing you went to.
No, it was just the one thing. No, I was trying to find the one thing that would be so crazy that someone could say about me that I knew it wasn't true, but still would be offensive to me.
But see, okay, to your point, like, if somebody actually said that to me, I would not be offended because I'm not.
But it's us saying it like, well, you know, he is anti-black.
Over here with these damn senoritas. And I'm not recapping. What y'all recapping now? Huntsville?
Heart and Hustle.
Oh.
And you see they follow, the girl had been watching us already. One of the girls on the show. She had already been watching us.
She's actually following us, yeah. I was threatened with her. Look, I was like, I was like, no, I ain't Friday. Sorry, girl.
But she said she hadn't had a reason to calm down yet, girl. Your day is coming, I'm sure.
Hello.
Please.
But to wrap things up. So then Alexia and Stephanie make up, as we mentioned.
Yes.
The girls disband, and it looks like they were pretty much in their rooms, and then Lisa finally shows up. Lisa walks in acting very strange. Go ahead.
I thought she was dabbling in Jody's stuff.
It gave that. It was like either she was drunk or she was just
a little
like
weird.
Yeah, and like she obviously doesn't want to.
Allegedly.
How were her eyes? She had no shades, didn't she? But yeah, Lisa. The girls got at Lisa. Okay, so would y'all have been going back to this whole situation with Lisa, would y'all have been like that offended if they didn't show up and you didn't hear from them? Or would you just kind of move on with the day? Like, how would you feel about that? Because they made a big deal about not the fact that she was late, but the fact that she never said anything.
So it's twofold for me. If I were Lisa, I would do the proper thing and give updates all the time. And then low key, if I'm traveling like that by myself, I'm giving updates for my safety. In general. So, yeah. But on the flip side with them, sweetie, we're in Sevilla. That's how Alexia said we should say it. We're there. I don't care where Lisa is. This is the thing. People that are late like that, when you hold, like when they showed the example of production waiting 2 hours for her, sorry, you're not getting any interviews today. Whoops. You just gotta move on. You gotta. That's why she keep being late, because y'all work for her,
Right?
and y'all make this big deal.
Right. And agree. And so for me and twofold, I understand why the ladies were upset. Like you got to know your friends, and you got to. Well, these aren't friends, but you have to go to the group of people that you're going to an event with. If you know there are people there that are very particular about time, listen. But again, to your point, Aaron, if I'm traveling solo, I'm giving updates regardless. I just want to know I just want to know this is my well-being, bitch. I'm alive. This is where I'm at. I already came separately. So I don't understand why they were blown out of proportion when she wasn't. I think, to be honest with you, I don't even think she was ever supposed to be on a flight with them. I think at one time they may have talked about them being on the same flight, but when the manifest really got printed, Lisa was never on the flight with them. And so they were just still blown up that she did not ride with them and that she could fly overseas without them. No, that's fine. It's not a big deal. As long as she knew where we were going, the majority of us were here. And I don't care.
She'll get there when we get there.
Yeah.
And especially when it's like, and when it's a group that big, one monkey don't stop no show.
But that's what I'm saying. It was too many of y'all to be caring about one person. That's
no, but seriously though,
it's
like it just didn't that y'all was pushing that, y'all was pressing that.
Just too many. Yes.
Fair. And last question to wrap this up. So Lisa avoids talking about why she was late, this, that, and the other. It mentions that if they knew anything what was going on with her, they're gonna feel so bad. Yada yada yada. Do we think something deeper is actually going on with Lisa, or is Lisa just fighting accountability and just being Lisa?
Lisa's foolish. Lisa's foolish. And she was her tardiness has been called out on numerous occasions, and she wants to have an answer for the tardiness, but she can't. So that's why she tried to make it a big deal. Lisa's foolish. Everything's fine.
Aaron?
Oh, I was just gonna leave that up to y'all because I don't feel like I can really tell because this is my first season watching.
Right.
So, because I mean, they say she's always late, and she ain't always got something going on. So it's kind of like, is it anything?
The stock market closes
like, how do you know?
5, so she wasn't ringing a bell.
I don't know. It's just the way that she was acting so weird when she walked in. But it might be just the Jody stuff.
Wait, but also too, y'all, like think about how she traveled. I just went to DR for it was a few hours of travel, and I was delirious. She flew from Miami to London, from London to Madrid, and then got on the train. I'm sure that was like, that's a lot.
I just Euro trip with 2 kids, and you can do it. You could do it.
All, they're like 45. You act like you got toddlers.
Not 45.
But that's all the more reason. I still got to pick out for it. I still got to look out for them. But again, to your point, full of
All right. Well, there you have it. And that's the episode. So let's move on to our signature segment. Everybody just calm down.
Girl, just calm down.
All right. For me, this week is really easy. It's going to be the flamenco singer. It was weird.
Oh.
It was awkward. My friend here got secondhand embarrassment through the TV. It was obviously too much. So
real bad.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a bit much for me. So I'm gonna give it to you, sir.
For me, it's gonna be Stephanie. I want to continue on with this, how I feel when it comes to this whole Stephanie and Alexia situation. Could y'all please let me know, have y'all seen a scene where it's Alexia by herself with somebody one-on-one talking about Stephanie? Never. You don't ever see that, really, unless they just got into an argument and she's recounting what happened. Stephanie is not talking to Alexia. Alexia is not really talking to Stephanie, but every single time that there is a scene and Alexia is not around, Alexia is the topic of conversation coming out of Stephanie's mouth. So I would love to know who's truly insecure. So for me, it's Stephanie.
Great point.
That's fair. I was torn. I was actually going to give it to Lisa for not showing up at all, but I'm actually going to give it to not Stephanie, but Stephanie and her products. Stephanie, if you have so much money, this is why I'm going to give it to Stephanie's products. You want to know why? And her assistant for booking all of it. So Stephanie, your assistant needs to calm down because She is the one who purchased all the masks for the people who are on the PJ. But it's the thing. Larsa compared you to Oprah and said, you get a mask, you get this, you get this. You're not Oprah, sweetie, because everyone in her audience got something. Now, Stephanie, if you're really that girl, you would have gifted all of the ladies, even when they touched down the bag. So you need to calm down for alluding that you were trying to be Oprah and gifting everyone everything, because you're not Oprah, sweetie. You didn't gift everything. The budget was cut.
Let me piggyback off of that real quick.
Jesus.
That was intentional. It is to put a hierarchy on the group. This is my money, and I'm only giving these girls. Only these girls got the seat, and only these girls are getting the trip.
This is why you
these gifts.
And you could have easily given it to Alexia, because you offered her and Marisol a seat on the plane. You could have easily still gifted them something, like I said, but it was Larsa that opened up her big mouth and called you Oprah. And for that, you need to calm down, because you ain't Oprah, girl.
And Adriana, stop letting your blind hate for Alexia overshadow what truly is going on. Alexia is not jealous of Stephanie's pocketbook or anything of that nature. When Adriana made that comment, like, oh, whenever someone comes in that has a lot of more money and all this stuff, here comes Alexia acting weird. I can't wait till they see the tape back.
Can't wait. It's gonna be a lot of feedback in. Exactly. And that's it, and that's all.
All right. Well, cheers to that. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Just an FYI for anyone who's not aware, we get a bonus episode of Real Housewives of Miami this week. Real Housewives of Miami is moving to Thursdays. So you also get a bonus episode of us, because we'll be recapping that episode as well, along with Real Housewives of Orange County. So we will see you again real soon. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe.
Real soon. And
let us know who you think needs to calm down in the comments. And until you see you guys next time. Peace.
Bye. Such a goodie.